Hi, I'm Toby from Chicago. Please, like and subscribe. I was born to the kindest people you'll ever meet. My dad owned a giant tech company. And we were wealthy, but my parents were always caring and generous. And taught me to be the same. When I was in the first grade, my parents took me to an amusement park for my birthday. And as we were leaving, I suddenly spotted a boy crying behind a bench. I realized it was Nathan from my class. He was a giant bully. But I couldn't just leave him there. My parents and I searched for his parents all over the giant park. And finally found them after 2 hours. And it turned out that Nathan's dad was my dad's biggest business rival. His parents didn't even thank us and just took him away. Rude. I thought after what happened though, maybe Nathan and I could be friends. But the next day at school, I was walking down the hallway when he suddenly pinned me against the wall. If you tell anyone you saw me crying, I will deal with you. Do you get me? I won't, but how about you stop being a jerk to me? Why? I still don't like your face. He pulled my bag and threw it across the hall, sending my things flying everywhere. Once in 8th grade, I was helping our driver wash the cars when I noticed something heartbreaking at the gate. It was a girl my age. I walked up to her, but suddenly she dashed away like a cheetah. Wait, come back! I don't want to hurt you. We have lots of food in the house. Even cakes. I'll get you some. She stopped immediately, then slowly walked back to me. One day, we were having lunch when we heard a loud knock on the door. And seconds later, a huge man barged into the dining room. Jessica, it's time to go home. Hey, I don't know who you are, but it looks like she doesn't want to go with you. I'm her father. She crept out and he led her away, and she didn't come again. My parents and I were really upset, and we contacted Child Services to try to track Jessica down. And it turned out that her father was a wanted criminal. He was arrested soon after that. I wanted to give Jessica a present for her first day at my school, so I asked my mom to take me to the mall. And I picked out a beautiful red sweater for her. And I waited for her at the school gate. She was late. And I was beginning to panic. What if she decided she didn't want to go to school anymore? But thankfully, she showed up.
You thought I changed my mind, right?
Yeah, you had me a bit worried. Here, I got you something.
Oh, it's so pretty. And red's my favorite color. Thank you.
She hugged me, and I felt a million butterflies in my stomach. Whoa, who's this, babe? And why are you hugging that cockroach, babe? I was about to tell Nathan off, but Jessica spoke up first.
I don't know who you are, jerk, but don't talk to us again. Come on, Toby. Let's go.
Having Jessica around was a dream come true, and I was just falling more in love with her. But one night in the 10th grade, I was studying for a test when she crept through my window.
Hey, Toby. I missed you.
Really? You bailed on our plans like 100 times.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. So, listen. Nathan took me out for a drive. And I completely forgot about this big math test tomorrow. Will you help me, please?
And the next day, I spotted a shy girl in our class, passing cheat sheets to Jessica and Nathan during the test. So that was Nathan's solution? Bullying other kids to help them cheat? But just then, the teacher caught the girl and took her off to the principal. And moments later, Nathan and Jessica were called out too, and then suspended for a week. I really hoped that Jessica had learned her lesson, but a week later, I found her and Nathan cornering the shy girl in the hallway. You're supposed to be one of the smartest girls in class. So how come you're so stupid? You ratted us out to the principal. You know what we do to snitches?
And can you stop crying?
What the heck? Jessica was a bully now? Jessica, what's wrong with you? Knock it off and leave her alone. Mind your business, nerd. I wasn't talking to you, jerk. Well, you're talking to my fist now. And then, Nathan punched me. I tackled him to the ground, and we both wrestled like crazy. Till some teacher stopped us, and for the first time ever, I landed in detention. But later that day, I saw Nathan and her holding hands, and she didn't look so sad anymore. I stayed away from them and tried to focus on schoolwork. Dad asked me to start coming into his office after school to learn more about our business, and I was happy to keep myself busy. Our tech company was launching new gadgets soon. A few weeks later, I woke up to really loud voices downstairs. And I went running. I found my parents watching the news, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Nathan's dad was on TV, introducing a prototype of the gadget our company had been working on. I just don't understand how our plans were leaked. My office is secure, and my home study is always locked. I just can't believe anyone working for me would betray me. This is terrible news. All our investors will be furious. And our company is going to take a huge hit. And it did. The company suffered huge losses, and there was no way to prove the theft. I went to school a week after the whole disaster, and I couldn't bear to even look at Nathan. His dad was a crook, but later that day, I was gonna sit on the bleachers when I spotted Jessica yelling at him.
How could you do this? You told me those files were about some small project Toby was working on, and you'd mess up the plans to embarrass him in front of his dad. You never said it was something that could bring his parents' company down.
Okay, I lied. Boo-hoo. I didn't make you do anything. You got those files from me and then put them back, remember? And I thought you loved me. It's not my fault you're stupid. You really thought I loved you?
Good question. How about I leave you alone with this guy instead?
Daughter of a felon? Jessica, you did this? I couldn't believe it. The girl I loved was responsible for our ruin. Don't ever speak to me again. All I've done since I met you is love you.
C-A-P. Cap.
And you stabbed me in the back.
Wait, you love me?
Good question. How about I leave you alone with this guy instead?
Not anymore. Now I wish I'd never met you. High school passed fast enough, and after graduating from university, I joined Dad's company and helped build it to newer heights. But one day, I was at a shopping mall when I caught sight of a girl who looked like Jessica. My heart was pounding as I ran after her, but by the time I got outside, she was nowhere to be seen.
Toby, is that you?
Oh my god, Jessica, I've always wondered what I'd do if I ever saw you again. I don't even know what to say, except that I'm so happy you're okay.
C-A-P. Cap.
Toby, I've thought of this meeting a million times too, and I really need to say that I'm so sorry. I was so stupid.
Jessica, do you think I can call you sometime and ask you out on a date? I wanted to since forever.
You can ask me right now, and my answer is yes.